we're thrilled to come on the road and get a win against a team that's fought through a lot of adversity this year and still found a way to play pretty good basketball. And we thought that slowing down their transition game and trying to make a difference on the backboards was going to be really important, and that certainly turned out to be the case. And then also, because of the way, especially the way Edwin gets out passing lanes and creates offense with his defense, that we take care of the basketball. So our 18 assists versus 4 turnovers was really a key stat that we were looking at. Really, outside of us putting them on the free throw line a lot in the second half, I liked what we did defensively as well. So a good win for us. We had some guys step up. Devin Brooks, I thought, played great off the bench at a time when Austin Chapman was in foul trouble and we desperately needed him. And Johans Maniga continues to play great basketball for us. And obviously Doug got off to a great start and got us going as well. So this is a good win for us, against a good basketball team.
Questions?
Greg, when you guys doubled them off in the paint, in second chance points, it's like 19-2. Was that a point of emphasis with Edie out? Just maybe attack that weakness a little bit?
Well, because of our shooters, it creates space. And, our points in the paint, some will come up with us going to Doug in there, but some of it's going to be a result of people worried about getting to the multiple shooters that we have on the floor. And because of that, the lane opens up and there's opportunities to drive it. And certainly without Gene in there, they don't have the rim protector that they have when he's on the floor. So that was good, and we get out in transition and we're efficient in transition, and teams get a little hesitant maybe to send everybody to the offensive glass because they want to get their defense set up, and obviously that was part of Seton Hall's plan today.
Coach, it seems like the biggest value of the team is you have the senior leadership that's almost rare these days. People leave you behind.
We're rare in the sense that we have a 6-year player in Gibbs, a 5th-year player in Raggi, and 4 4th-year players in Doug, Johans, Will, I'm forgetting one. Austin's a 3rd-year player. So those guys have played a lot of basketball together. They've got a great feel for one another. And we're not going to outrun you or outjump you, but our guys have a pretty good basketball IQ, and they understand the difference between a good shot and a great shot. And defensively, for the most part, they try to get in the right place and cover each other's weaknesses, and that's a result of playing together for a long time. And we're fortunate that we have that.
Greg, that was one of Grant's more productive games recently. I guess it'd be good to see him keep going a little bit.
They didn't really guard him. They gave him a lot of space, and Grant's very capable of making you pay for that. But the 12 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, those are great numbers. And you look at Giants, he gets 14, 4, and 4. So our starting wings, that's pretty good basketball.
It looked pretty acceptable to us, Coach, but in your eyes, was this a part of the first performance you thought, or was it something like you just said?
I didn't think the second half, he missed some shots he normally makes when you give him a couple wide open threes. I think some guys fell down, and he almost had too much time to look at the basket on that. But, Doug he's one of the rare players. He's always in motion offensively, and he's got a great feel for angles and a great sense for open spaces on the floor. And as I said, he's playing with 4 guys, and now Devin is learning how Doug plays. He's playing with guys that understand where he may slip to, reads that he's going to make, and then they get him the basketball in situations where he can get some easy baskets. But he's played at a pretty high level for a long time, and I know he was excited to come on the road for the first Big East game.
When he gets like 16 or 18 points in the first 10 minutes, are you thinking this is pretty much best case scenario right now?
Well, I think every coach wants to get your best player going, and Doug's very active, and obviously he's a big part of what we do, and him getting touches in certain situations sometimes creates shots for him, sometimes creates shots for his teammates. So even if he's not getting shots, being able to spray the ball, he had 5 assists tonight. He's a very willing passer if the double team comes, and like I said, his teammates trust him. They know that if the double team comes, if we get spaced, he'll find him in those